Alright, securing bitrate. Looks alright. Just good. Okay, so we got Maokai and Annie, right?
Yes.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Do Maokai first.
Indeed. Alright, so I'm loading him up. I'm gonna hit pause when we get in, and then when you get in, we'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Cool.
And hopefully we'll stay in sync. Because that is the hope of all replays.
It is.
Yeah, I tried their jump to time feature because they just updated LoL replay, and
yeah,
it's just like blah, 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 ding 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 ding, it crashed.
Oh, so it crashed on you.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
wow.
It's not so good.
No, I just like how it only goes forward.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of impossible for it to rewind, I suppose. I mean, data is sort of free flowing in one direction at this point.
Yeah.
From us to network and network back. So reversing both of those would be kind of tricky.
I just hope that there are replays with observer mode. That's all.
Well, they got pause. They're
got
coming out
pause.
with the observe. Just after that, just need them replays. They're getting there. They're getting there.
They are. So I think we may just we might just observe live games then.
That'd be easier. Yeah.
That'd be a lot easier.
Sorry.
All right. I'm in and paused.
Okay, I'm at. No, well, it's not going to tell me the time, but we're paused. So we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
All right, then let us do this thing. Once I find my XTV or XLive. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the League of Legends Help Summoner series. We should probably figure out some kind of name for this hat person.
Yeah, I was thinking like summoner support, kind of like tech support.
Summoner support. So the SS, like the AA of League of Legends.
I think we can do that. Yeah.
The AA of League of Legends. Fun times. All right, so what do we got today? We do have, I believe, Maokai sent in by Redshard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Then, without further ado, let us start the game.
So
3, 2, 1, bam. Alright.
Cool.
So, can you tell us a little bit about it?
So this is at one point an actually like essentially a one sealed deal game. But I was looking at this replay the other day, and I think this might actually be a good opportunity to. I like the concept in StarCraft 2 about timing attacks, and I think this would be a very good concept to try and bring over, try and translate.
So translate timing attacks.
Translate timing attacks to LoL, essentially, yeah. Because when you have certain people in lane, or if they're going towards Baron or Dragon, there are certain timing windows, and I think that's a concept a lot of people who play StarCraft but don't play LoL or like try to get transverse to go from StarCraft 2 to LoL. I think that'd be a nice concept to try and translate over.
Okay. Fun times. Yeah, anybody that really plays strategy games, I mean, timing attacks can be definitely very devastating. We just had MLG this weekend, and
yes, we did.
Huck coming home with the win, second MLG
Yay.
champion. Canadian for the win. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I knew you were gonna.
I gotta support my Canadian pro brethren, buddy. But
I love it too. I love it too. Like whenever he loses, he always like, oh, Canadian. Whenever he wins, I don't know. He belongs to America too. He's a dual citizen.
Alright, we could share the glory. It's all good. Alright, so for teams, we do got Warwick, who is not in the jungle, Nocturne, who is in the jungle, Maokai, who's not in the jungle, Gangplank, who's not in the jungle, 4 junglers on this team, and Cassidy, who should probably never be in the jungle. And, just off the bat, Redshard looks like he's going to be stacking here for Nocturne. And I guess we're going to have Lanewick top, Maokai looks like he's going to go bottom with Gangplank, that's going to leave Cassidy in the mid.
And Lanewick is still just going to take a few shots to blue just because he can. But I do like all the mass saplings by Maokai for that leash, though.
Yep.
Extremely efficient leash. Brand top. MF mid.
Yeah, they don't have a jungle. It's going to be a 2-1-2 setup for them. Unless Monkey King and... No, he's down 7. Never mind. So, yeah. I guess those are going to be the lanes. So, Brand with Pantheon. I don't know why MF top. Usually you go with the mage in the middle, or MF mid, but usually mage in the middle, and that's why Cassidy's there. But hey, whatever they want to do, we don't really care. We're going to be focusing on Mr. Maokai today.
Yeah, that is going to be one real tough top lane, though. But this Maokai...
Look at this Gangplank.
Gangplank is ballsy, man. Gangplank wants to be a man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might actually trolled his teammate using the flash. Okay.
Oh, but I like this action in mid, though. MF.
There's Nocturne ganking level 2. That's pretty silly.
It was pretty silly, but you know what? Kind of worked. When she's at almost around 100 health. So...
Oh, I guess Caston is just low.
Yeah, Caston is also just kind of low on his own.
Nobody down here is
but
going
even then, if you have a 2v1 situation at top mid, I don't think it's a priority to gank, because top's gonna get pushed in really quickly, especially when you have Brand there.
Yeah, it's Venus.
Yeah. Warwick's Q can only do so much in a 2v1. That's just the plain simple of it.
And you start off with the Dorn Shield as well, so he doesn't even have any health pots.
That's kind of strange also, yeah.
That's right. So I see that Red Shard here, level 2, has his Arcane Smash Sapling Toss, and he's been using the saplings to kind of soften up these creeps, which is probably going to be alright in the end, because we kind of have Malphite down here with a Regrowth Pendant, and then we got Wukong. Now Wukong only has boots.
Right.
So, I don't know, we should probably throw some saplings into these bushes, and later on, throw them, of course, into the top little tri-bush there, look for those ganks. They're just really trying to harass us down at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good crit on the Wukong there.
But I do like saplings on Maokai, because it kind of turns him into sort of a support poke role, where he just kind of, creates an area that's like, you guys cannot enter this area, just I want my Gangplank to gain a little bit of a position advantage. So I think and Gangplank has his parlay. I think it's a good duo.
Now, item-wise, start off with the Sapphire Crystal. We're just going to take some more spam. Monkey King with the Mana Pod. He really wants to go for that spam.
But Monkey King keeps doing the same thing that a lot of Jaxes do in bot lane. Stay in the bush. If they come over, attack them. And he just keeps on doing it over and over. And I like to see this. Yeah. It's free poke, and I like to see the Maokai...
getting ballsy! Oh, that's going to be a good first blood.
Get the root. So delicious. Well, can we get a second? I don't think we can.
No, he's going to get away.
Yeah, but what I like to see the Maokai do is that you keep seeing this Wukong attacking through the bush. Throw a sapling in the bush. It kind of shuts down the whole poke strategy from Wukong.
And it works out really well for them as well, because, saplings, they're just going to auto-follow you.
Right.
I don't think you can outrun a sapling with tier 1 boots, either. I
don't believe you can. Some characters might be able to, but I don't think Maokai can. I don't think Wukong can.
Anybody with a dash would be able to, but that's right. So yeah, he's using them into the bush, he's using them to soften up the creeps. They've now pushed out the lane, they got themselves a good first blood, because we just jumped in there with, that was the Twisted Advance, I believe?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, root. Yeah. Never actually played an Maokai before, so I'm a little iffy on the skill names, but I've seen him play. Look at that, good gank from the Pantheon in the bottom lane. But we use that exhaust, he gets out, Red Shard is going to come back, went back to town, fixed himself up with a Philostone, as it's really kind of like a first item. Has a ward, be good to put it there either to stop from those future ganks, or put it into this brush for this Monkey King, because Monkey King comes back with a mana potion and some no magic mantle. Yeah,
I think also at this point, this Nocturne needs to stop, jerking around in mid and get the bot, because it's three people bot right now.
Yeah, their Pantheon's kind of roaming. Not too sure. That's alright.
Right. What I was saying is that you have I think the jungle's responsibility to try and even up the match wherever possible. It keeps trying to gank mid, or cover Caston actually. Caston, what's he got? Boots, Thorn's Ring.
He's level 6.
He's level 6. He is indeed level 6, and he's gonna finally get a chance up on top here.
Oh, that's a big kill. Good stuff. Okay. Wow. All right, we're gonna go for the Monkey King again.
We get the ult from Warwick. Got that. I think either way though, MF or Brand, I don't think it really matters which one would go to mid in this situation, because Kassadin, in both situations, he kind of really relies on his Q to get farm, or just having better position to get last hits. I think he's actually really the bigger disadvantage against MF.
Well, I mean, it's not. You don't always need to put the mage in the middle, and she does have a lot of range to double up, of course, as well.
Yeah.
Now, Monkey Gang running for his life. Malphite is in and around here. I don't know why you're face checking that Gangplank, but that's all right. Maokai not gonna root. Come on, throw up the ults. No ults. He doesn't have the mana. Oh, he doesn't
No,
have
he's
it.
level 5. He's level 5.
For some reason, I thought he had it. I don't know why. I was hovering over it. It's like, oh, he has it.
Oh.
Apparently, he doesn't. Double kill though. Good stuff.
Smack. Just, I was waiting for the second root, but he used it. Did he use it on the fake Wukong? I believe.
I don't actually think he did use it on the fake. Root,
He did have. That's why I can't remember who he used it on. But
sorry, I was watching.
This MF.
MF with the exhaust. Oh, it's a... oh. No, didn't die.
She used that exhaust earlier
50,
on turn 2. Wow.
Down to Alright, well, there's enough shenanigans in the mid there. Alright, so Maokai, in case you guys don't know, I mean, he is more of an AP tank. You know, kind of like Rise a little bit. So you can get him up tanky, you can get him up with all that ability power. Everything that he has scales off ability power. And, of course, his ultimate, you know, minus 20% damage in an AoE for area. Oh, Gameplank's hitting shot. Okay.
Not to mention that, you know, his ult is around the 30-second cooldown, which means that it should be going down every team fight. Like, or actually, you know, not even just every team fight, every fight.
It's a pretty short cooldown. Like, we're at 35% cooldown right now.
Right.
35%. We're at 35 seconds cooldown. So we have 10% inherent. So I'm gonna say he's running probably utility tree with some cooldown runes.
Yes, so it does appear to be that way.
Because it's
the
supposed
1%.
to be a 40-second cooldown. But yeah, he's at 10% cooldown. Yeah, 4 seconds right there.
Yeah, so yeah, we're about 11% cooldown, so you get the 3 for the masteries and some runes.
So
Probably
right now, I mean, we're up 2-0. It's 7-3. Yep. He sent this to us to do what?
So
did he say?
Like I said, early game is quite dominant, but as we get into the later game, there's some timing errors, I believe.
That's why
which is why I like to focus on timing attacks and such on this one.
Fair enough.
So Nocturne finally making his way down to bot, but we have no vision on anyone here.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Brand and MF are visible, but I would suggest maybe... I don't think they're Dragon, because Nocturne just came from that way. But
he went around. He went through the forest.
Also, I don't know why he didn't put down his ward. He has himself
he does still have the ward.
No, tower dive. Shabamo! And here comes Pantheon. Kaboom! And there's that ultimate. Unfortunately, we're not in it. We kind of split up kind of funky here. So are we going to be okay? I don't know. We have our ult down. Looks like we're going to go for the damage. Here comes the Nocturne ult. Oh, good fear.
Could go for stun a little bit. Yep, there you go.
Now it's time to get everyone out of here.
So yeah, Pantheon goes down. Wukong is just trying to be a man.
Oh.
There's a stun.
Well done.
That's what I was waiting for. Where's the fear from Nocturne? No, didn't even need it.
Guess we're a little out of sync. I'm at 11, 12, level 13.
So level.
We're like 2 seconds out. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good. Alright, so yeah, 10-3, we're doing really good. I haven't really seen any kind of huge flaws with Red Shard. I mean, he picked up a Philostone early for the mana health regen plus the gold. Looks like with the Catalyst, he's going to go for a Banshees or a Rod.
He's maxing out Sapling Toss first, which is fantastic, and what almost every Maokai should do.
Now, how's the team overall doing? Well, okay, Maokai's actually leading our team.
Yeah, Maokai is... Maokai, when you buy a Philostone this early in the game, it kind of puts you into a support role. And you know what? I wouldn't... I think we should be putting that Catalyst into a Rod of Ages, so...
Yeah.
So we could, go to more of a semi-tank AP carry sort of role, because it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna support you, Gangplank. By the way, I'm getting all the kills. Just sheer happenstance.
4-0-2, and we have the most creeps on our team, so we're rolling in money at this point.
Yes.
No magic mantle picked up with that blasting one.
Blasting ones, no magic. So yeah, that's gonna be a Rod of Ages. These are also gonna be Merc Treads. This is a good build so far. I like it.
Well, so far so good. So individual play, I don't see really anything too wrong with what he's doing.
Yeah. The only real issue that happens is that Caston just kind of got pushed in by misfortune at mid, but that would have happened if it was MF or Brand. It wouldn't have mattered.
We have 51 ability power from a 40 AP wand, so maybe a little bit of scaling AP in terms of runes. I'm just trying to figure out what he's running. Like, if he's going utility, he has lots of cooldown, which is great. Probably has a little bit in defense. Oh, Wukong. There's that ultimate again. Oh, that was a great Malphite ult. Oh, and here comes the Pantheon as well. Spell shield going down, that's fine. It's all good. So we have 51 ability power, we only got a 40 blasting wand. Still lots of damage going down in this fight.
It's just really more or less poke just going on.
Oh, good exhaust. Great
kill.
Wukong ult.
Big Knight barely gets a Pantheon. Wukong is still just trying.
They really wanted that gangplank.
They're being pretty
pretty gutsy.
Pretty gutsy. I think Maokai's team is also just getting slightly lucky.
Overconfident.
Here we go. So I was waiting to see where the MF was.
Yeah, she's here.
She's there.
And now
but
she's...
You know what? A little bit too late. Now she's rooted. She's kind of feared.
Yeah, she'll get out of it.
Oh, yeah, we got flashed out. Maokai still... Where did Maokai put the ward? He put the ward... In the, let's see, was that Maokai's or...
Well, one just evaporated. And we got another one at 90 seconds.
Alright, so I think that was Maokai's ward. It just went...
Ooh, I like this move, taking the blue.
Taking the blue.
Well, they don't have a jungler, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah, it's like they're not going to be using it. It's you know, they have a blue, they don't have a jungler, they're not going to use it. We might as well use it.
Try again.
And we're sticking for Dragon.
Sapling, good scouting. With the sapling finds that MF.
I like it.
She's dead.
That's a very good combo too. You throw the sapling, then you root, so they really have nowhere to go.
Looks like they want to go for some Monkey King.
Yep. It's kind of like the standard bread and butter for Maokai.
I love that sapling toss. I'm gonna have to get Maokai now. I'm kind of interested in him.
So Maokai's standard bread and butter is you throw the sapling, you root, and then you smash.
Hulk smash?
Hulk smash.
Kind of like that.
So it's like his three abilities actually work really well together in a nice combo. So you use them all together. It's about 250 mana, a little bit less than that.
Rod of Ages.
Rod of Ages built. Merc Tread's built.
15.5 minutes in. Pretty decent. We're 5-0-4. Like 9 of the 14 kills we've been part of, or we've taken.
Right.
We got our flash up. We got our ignite up. Looks like they're going in for a kill here on the Brand. He's going to complain. You notice in the chat we got kind of like the whole solo mentality coming out again.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. Maokai holding mid. We've taken bot. We've lost mid. Well, so have they. So
yeah,
it's fine. In terms of creeps, we're still last hitting the best on our team. We're not the best in the game. Misfortune and Brand doing really good, but we're the best on our team. Ugh.
So right now,
kaboom.
So finally being gutsy by these guys paid off a little bit. So that was essentially a 3-for-1. Is this,
okay, picks up the kill.
No, he's not.
Sapling toss, ultimate in a tower.
Where? Oh, he did drop the ultimate.
And he already used his root.
Smash. Good combo.
Good dog.
Oh,
Malphite gonna flash on over.
Just throw it. No.
Kaboom! Oh, that didn't do enough. Exhaust coming
in.
We already
used that was a gamble anyway. He could have thrown the sapling either way. I just happened to guess wrong, that's all.
Now we don't have an ultimate. We're going 3-on-1 at this point.
Yeah.
Good dodge.
So what's your time at right now?
17:05, 6, 7. Everything missed. Like, he is really confident at this point. That was actually a pretty decent play. And we're still throwing out. We got our blue. I don't know who we picked up blue from. But, yeah. Oh, we picked up the blue from whoever killed Nocturne. So who killed Nocturne? Was it...
I think it was Pantheon.
Pantheon. So we can just spam these saplings all day. What do we have for cooldown? 32%.
So 8 seconds on the sapling. I can see this Maokai getting like an evil tomb. Just to even, you know,
Or just a hat.
or a hat. Or a hat. Hat works too. I'm a fan of hats. I can do that.
Me and you both.
So yeah, we're almost 18 minutes in, and mid is pushed to 3rd tower.
It's a pretty good sign.
It is a really good sign, actually. So now, you know, they're red. They're not going to be using it. Give it to Nocturne, I hope.
Or Cassidy. No. Somebody's gonna get it. And it's us.
It's not, yeah.
So now we got a double buff.
Well, actually, that works really good too with the root, because you know it's a guaranteed slow following the root also.
Throwing out the saplings, mobile little alert systems. They're very good for that.
So it's just that's why I find a lot of new Maokai players doing is that they use their ward, they use their saplings as just damage dealers. They don't use them like full utility as like a ward. They really are just a mobile ward that hurts.
Oh, was that the brand ult that just went off?
That was the brand ult.
Landed on Gangplank and nobody else. Throwing out them saplings.
Pantheon is just getting outclassed there. Malphite's getting ulted to get out of that. I like it.
That's the best kind of ult. Oh, Brand's gonna run into the sapling. Good placement there, I thought. Good placement.
Got a good ult. Fantastic ult.
He goes down yet again. So I'm noticing with
and Wukong's just in the middle.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, he's just like, I give up, and now he's coming up here trying to grab some kills. I don't think it's gonna work out for him.
No,
he's actually ignited. Oh, and he's using the ult to run away. Cassidy's gonna finish that off.
And Cassidy just teleports and poops on him.
And poops on him. Yeah, that's about right. Now with 80 ability power, I've noticed he's able to clear out these creep waves. Like one sapling kills off the 3 casters at 80 ability power.
Yeah, so like at 80, all Maokai's skills actually scale really well. MF was gonna go down either way.
We're now legendary.
Now legendary, I like it. So like look at look at the sapling toss. So on explosion, it does more than 300 damage. That's, you know, it's just almost enough to take out any enemy creep. This is a little bit less. Like if you get another blasting rod, you should be able to do it with one sapling.
So 180 plus 33 at this point, and then 280 plus 49. That's a lot of damage for a sapling.
All right, and he's got 3,000 gold right now. That he could get a hat. Oh,
he's gonna go for Triforce.
Sheen and Zeal.
Triforce on the Maokai gives him the attack speed. Whenever he casts a spell, of course, his melee is gonna punch. You know, his sap magic is of course healing him for his for all of his melee damage. So, you know,
I think
not too bad. I've seen it before. It's not exactly. Ooh, that was bad.
I think that makes me, you know, preference. Like I think a Witch Bane would actually work equally well. Don't know why they engage here. The sapling was a bit of a miss. It didn't quite get into the bush, but it is still making them run though.
Oh, who died?
And
Pantheon apparently really chased down that Cassidy. Oh, they're still going for Cassidy. Ugh, silly team.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
that was the hairy. That was a hairy time for Maokai because he was extremely out of position while he was at their blue. And that's also what I mean about timing. Because if the purple team had their own jungle warded, they would have seen Maokai out of position and would have seen a nice little timing window. It's like, okay, there's about 10-15 seconds before he's going to be able to get back to the rest of his team. And MF and someone else, I believe, were in bot lane. Very close. They're getting ready to gank. They could have ganked. And Warwick's taking the turret.
He's okay, don't worry.
Barely get away. Barely get away.
Animal cruelty will not have to be called. It's good.
No. So I think that is a good call. I think now is a good time for Dragon. But I think right now should also be a time where we should start warding Baron.
I think right now it's a time for Gangplank to run the heck away.
Yeah, that too. Get oranges.
Oh, Nocturnal really saving bacon right there.
There you go. Oof.
Look at this brand. Oh!
Bit too close for comfort.
Shabam. Legendary again.
Perfect route. Fantastic route.
So, yeah. Again,
Yeah,
nothing personally wrong with what we're doing as Maokai.
Yeah.
The team is
great.
gelling really well as well.
The brand is getting shut down. The Malphite's getting shut down. Cassidon's rebounded fantastically.
Now I goes
Wait.
down. Yep.
Not sure the reasoning behind that.
That probably shouldn't have happened. That's alright.
No.
Now, I did notice when we were back up at the base as we watched Misfortune.
Okay.
We were up against Brand. We rooted him, we smashed him, we crit him twice with auto attacks.
Right.
Crit. Twice. We have
Yes.
11% crit chance because of the Zeal. Well, more or less,
Mm-hmm.
10%. Now we're gonna go get that Triforce. And these crit builds on Maokai is something I have seen before. And it really ridiculously works well for some reason.
Okay, so I think the reasoning of them going straight to Dragon, I think there's reason enough for these guys to believe that Dragon is warded.
I would. I mean, they barely touched the
Right.
dragon.
Right.
Nah, Pantheon's gonna get away. That's alright. Looks like we're gonna go pick up red. Gonna give it to Nocturne. Nope, Nocturne's just gonna go straight for Dragon. I guess at this point, I mean, we're doing a little bit better than that Nocturne. I mean, Nocturne has 8-4. We're 9-0-9.
So we've essentially just kind of morphed into carry role at this point.
Yeah, not
Actually,
exactly that support.
Actually, we kind of morphed into carry role right after we got 4 kills. So, they can see us take Dragon. It's no big deal. But we should not be going into this jungle, actually. We're a man down. We have one to just respawn. And
Scary.
we're on their side of the map. I think this is... See, now, I think we've also now taken... our team's kind of taking the gutsy role that the other team has been using the entire game and gotten themselves into trouble and into this position.
So we got the sapling scouts coming out. Gonna sneak up here on Wukong. Sorry, that shouldn't be a kill. Oh, good farming opportunity, Kablamo.
Yep. Boom.
So it looks like everything's just kind of settling down.
Yeah, so I'm kind of wondering why Warwick and Nocturne are out of position.
They're kind of just wandering around. Oh, there's the saplings just running
Well,
after people.
They are wandering around, but Nocturne is wandering around in all the wrong places.
He uses his flash.
He just cornered himself completely.
Don't worry, it's all cool. Nocturne is...
We should not be
Maokai's
going
here.
back.
Maokai's here. It's all good. Arcane Smash going down. Looks like we really want that blue.
Right.
It's blue, you know.
We're signaling for blue. You don't know if they're... Get vision on it. Come on, just go around the corner.
Here comes Brand. Oh, the good sapling vision. He's gonna run right into that sapling. Good job.
Everyone come in and help. There we go. 10-0. Jeez. This is going a little bit nuts. So like, I like the old the StarCraft mantra from Tastosis. You know, what do you do when you're ahead?
Get more ahead.
You get more ahead. So I think now I think would be actually the good time to go get Baron.
Well, they're down a Brand, but that,
Because they're down a brand.
that doesn't mean much.
Doesn't mean much. But I think I think at this point they can get 3 of their guys and go for Baron. Warwick's going for it right now, but you can't soloing Baron at level 15.
They're duoing Baron.
They're dueling Baron now.
Alright, well, we'll see how that goes.
If Nocturne were there, I can see it maybe working.
Well, we are providing a good distraction. I mean, we're not going to die anytime soon. We got lots of regen, and we're poking these guys, which is the important part. Okay, tower dive and a flash. Should have flashed. Don't think you should have flashed.
Okay, where's the ult?
Yeah, there's no
we're still-
ult. He's not tanking the tower. Oh, he is now. Now he's
Just
leaving.
walks right back in. Well, yeah, Baron. Wow, we do a Baron.
Doesn't matter. 2 of us are dead.
Right.
I don't know. He's supposed to be a tank role, and he just walked right out of turret range and let the tank kind of just jump on others. Oh, look, there's a Pantheon!
Okay.
Oh, we've overstayed our welcome.
Right. So, so I think their signal to attack was when the Baron buff appeared. So I think that was the perfect timing. So you realize that, okay, two people on their team, they're not here. They just got Baron buff, so we know where they are. So it takes about like 30 seconds for them to run from Baron all the way over to bot lane. So I think that was...
I have to go. Oh my gosh. Okay, the only person beating us in creep kills is Misfortune by 3, but we got 11 kills. A big rod now? Do you think he's going for that hat?
I think so.
Or maybe,
I thought you're just going for. I think we're going for the hat now. But yeah, so the whole thing involving Bear, like that's what I mean. That's what I mean from timing attacks. When you get small signals as to where the enemy team is or what they're doing. So they had a clear confirmation that 2 people from the team were not going to be there for another 30 seconds. That was their key to attack. Was when Baron popped up. I think that when you do Baron, unless you hit like the ridiculously late game, everyone should be involved. Everyone should be there. It's you're not quite ninjaing Baron if 2 people lose it automatically.
Yeah, like we got it, and then 2 of us died.
Right.
It wasn't the best of ideas. Duoing Baron is impressive, sure, fine. You're level 15s, you're duoing, you're super fed, we get it. But if you're going to do that, don't attack. Just keep them busy. You don't need to push into that tower and lose 2 teammates. Right. Especially when you don't have another 2 teammates to replace them. They could
have had a full 5-man push on bot, or they could have just had a full 5-man at Baron and finished it with the timing window before Purple Team ever actually got there. See, and I think...
Are we dead?
I think now...
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, we got nowhere else to go.
Nocturne's gonna come on and clean up a little bit.
So now...
why are you going for Malphite?
So now, the enemy team is now getting all of these small, tiny hints as to what the enemy team's doing.
We have a surrender.
Oh, Nocturne. That's an ace. And the surrender vote. I'm voting no.
I'm voting yes. Also, I believe you're about another 5-6 seconds behind me. 30,
yeah,
17, 18.
Different
computers, man. I'm sorry.
It happens. It happens.
So this is a big problem, though. I mean, we got aced basically again. They're now pushing up. There's no more Baron for us to go jump on. We haven't pushed any inhibitors. It's 30 minutes. We're the most farmed and most tanky hero we got. I mean, look at everyone else. We got 10-6 on Nocturne and 9-4 on Warwick. Other than that, 2-5, 3-5 on the other 2. And we don't even have a hat yet on Kassadin.
And you know what? I think since getting Baron, the team has not actually worked as a cohesive unit.
They're not really working as a cohesive
No, they're not.
No.
We're not working as one single unit. Not all 5 members are not together. So we have we got Warwick and Maokai off doing their thing. We got Cass and Gangplank doing their thing. I don't know. Nocturne's just kind of deciding where he wants to go. So we have a scattered team here.
Oh, we got a frozen mount on Misfortune. It's like the best items you can get in this case. Because they just keep diving them so unceremoniously.
They do. They do.
How do we have vision over here?
Ward.
Oh, in the bush. Oh, Nocturne. He's doused.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, he's not. I didn't see Pantheon getting
Nocturne.
comboed. And that's a dead brand.
Warwick.
Oh, yeah, that's a dead brand. This is what we're talking about. Lots of team play going on, except that we only got 3 of them over here. Sai and he took blue. Well, you lost blue anyway, so it doesn't matter who took it.
Yeah.
Oh, Misfortune with the double. Now, she has a frozen mallet. She has herself that black cleaver. We can't go tower diving under that because you're never going to get away from her, especially with Malphite right there.
Yeah, if she's around, this is also very important. Look at the other teams. So we have MF. We got the frozen mallet. What? With this Pantheon has a Sword of the Occult.
For his 7
I just
kills.
realized that.
And his 11
I don't even know what Malphite got. Thornmail, Ninja Tabby, and Warmogs. not going for an Atmas.
Well, we got Gangplank, we got Warwick, we got Nocturne, we got, well, Maokai's auto attack, I guess. Now a little Pantheon overextending it again.
Yeah.
I like his death sound.
So I think this is kind of like we're now into like a mutual case of overextending. However, now in the late game, the enemy team can properly defend. Oh man, look at that tower! Look at that tower! So low.
I know. Oh, there we go.
Someone just go in there and smack it.
Wow. The tower's actually what killed Nocturne. Nocturne was just focusing the tower, and Misfortune just walks over and pops him in the face.
So I think what really happened too is that, so in early game, blue team is better equipped for the tower dive, but in late game, MF specifically has now built to the point where she can defend effectively against tower dives.
And you see that. I mean, even though we took that tower and got an ace, we still lost to two of our teammates, and we're all low health as well.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get out of this?
And what we should...
Oh, we're gonna go for the monkey.
Oh, monkey!
That was a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not... If Cassid was around, if Cassid stuck around Maokai, that could have been a kill. But instead, we got a Pantheon from nowhere? Where'd Pantheon come from?
Well, Pantheon has that, nice kind of ult.
Yeah.
He has Skyfall, so he can come from anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Is he using this bush Pantheon?
Well,
Alright, so Baron
Baron's
just popped. We have our hat. Baron just popped up. I think those last 2 minutes, instead of dying, I think could have been better used to go get Dragon. And I think also, based on the Dragon encounter we had earlier on in the game, I think it's good to guess that an Oracle's may be a worthwhile investment.
For the monkey?
And
for rewards?
For the monkey, and just for rewards. I think the Maokai could have actually spent some money on
Check
Oracles.
this out.
He's really got the cash. And see, that's what I'm talking about. So
They took the Baron.
They took Baron. All 5 members present. The rest of our team is still just trying to catch up. And this GA is just gonna...
Maokai's carrying this team so hard, man. So hard. They just aced the enemy team while they have Baron. We're the only one alive.
As impressive as that is, that says a lot for Maokai, but that doesn't say a lot for the rest of the team.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't. So I think what's gonna my prediction for the rest of this is that if MF is in a team fight, if MF is not focused, which she may not be, I think she's gonna be the one who actually turns the tables here because she has the hard CC with that frozen mallet.
48-30. We're 36 minutes into the game. We're still trying to, finish this game out.
Now, this game was finished. And, if all of our team was at Baron the first time around, and we all made a consecutive push following that to just straight for mid, I think that it could have been a push to win.
Definitely could have been. I mean, even in bottom, right now we got Gangplank pushing that bottom for a split, and we got 2 people here in mid. Could easily have 3 people who just go trash him, and then you can't push.
Yeah.
Then you can't push because there's gonna be 5 on 4.
Gangplank is out of position. Warwick's out of position. Everyone should be in mid right now.
Warwick's with us.
Warwick was at Dragon.
Well, he's with us now. Here we go, though. Here's Gangplank getting ganked. He's dead. GG being called by Cassidy.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to get the tower, though.
Yeah.
Gotta get that inhibitor to make this worth it, guys.
Yep.
Oh,
get
the
tower.
double! Here comes the ult!
Get the inhib.
Oh, beautiful! Oh. That is how you counter.
All of the ults.
Oh.
All of the ults on everyone.
brilliant. And you didn't even get the inhibitor. Oh.
That was actually fantastic.
Could this be?
See, that's when your team is grouped up with the rest of with all the enemy team pincering you like that. If Gangplank was with the team and not at bottom, the entire team went to go after Gangplank, so now they're in a superior position. Which our team, we see 4 people at bottom, we're in mid. We realize, okay, that's a good 20 seconds for us to GTFO. So they had that. Purple team had that timing window where they could come in from behind and just smash, and they took it.
49-35. We have the clear lead in every regard, except now it's just when you get that overconfidence and you don't have that team. Like, it is a team game. Fine, you can carry as much as you want, but 1v5, there's not many heroes that can do that. And Maokai, as farmed as he is not going to be able to do it because we have farmed pretty expertly here on the enemy team.
Right. I think it also speaks as to this. This is why I noticed some newer players out there will sometimes get yelled at by teammates for being too far away from the group or being out of position, and this is precisely why. Because you give the enemy team a window, not only to attack you, but to attack the rest of the team. It's not as much about you getting ganked, it's about putting the rest of your team at a severe disadvantage by you not being there. So we saw exactly what happened with the Gangplank. The entire team went to go kill Gangplank, which meant they were in a far better position to kill the rest of the team.
Well, at least we finally have some gang up tactics going on here. Good counter, killed 3 enemies. MF's top, who cares? Get the inhibitor. Come on. There we go. We're getting that inhibitor. 2 inhibitors down. Brand going down. Again, we're tanking the tower, which is good. You do not want to let your Warwick tank that tower.
Ult down. Ult. Where's the ult?
The ult is kind of misplaced. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, throwing out the sapling, going for that misfortune. Unfortunately, she's going to clean you up. Just get back. Just get out of here. Gangplank comes in. Ugh.
That was a misclick. We rooted the super minion.
Actually, it looks like that actually worked out well. Okay. Yeah, the ultimate didn't go down. The root, unfortunately, not the best. But I think this might be able to secure it right here. We got 2 inhibs. No one's up. Look at that, that's alive. Pantheon. 3 of them are. I don't know. Just get the tower, guys. Come on.
It's close. We got the Pantheon up. You could.
Pantheon's going back. He's hurt. Malphite's here. Who cares? Come on, get the tower.
Sure
Gangplank goes right up to him.
He wants that kill, man.
There we go.
Warwick really wanted that kill.
Warwick's going for the tower. Oh, he's gonna die for it. He got the tower. No, he didn't. Oh, he has a GA. Cool. Now he's all alone.
Yeah.
Still no tower. You guys are doing... need to be. Well, when's next Baron?
Next Baron should be in a few minutes. See, I really gotta start doing the typing out the timings for the Baron. I'm really bad with that. So, I mean, that was a 1 push. The game could have been won on that push if if we just decided to stay back, not try and tank the tower, and if we had a little bit better placement of our ult, or just using the ult earlier on in that team fight. It's like right now, what is it, level 3? The cooldown's 17 seconds. You can now use it in every fight. There should be no reason you're not using it in every fight.
17-second cooldown, that's pretty silly. Oh, Baron's up. There we go. Alright, now we are gonna start oh, Nocturne. I don't know. We were talking about positioning.
We were talking about positioning and timing windows, yes.
Good game.
Yeah.
That could very well be it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you have 2 inhibitors. I say backdoor. Actually, if they go straight for the kill right now while they're doing Baron, it's probably
They
your
could-
it's probably your best bet.
I think that's the only bet they have right now.
I don't think they're doing it though.
No.
And now Baron's like dead.
So now they're committing to defending, and
Nope, no, they're not committing to defending at all.
No. This is bad. Go for monkey.
Great
Swipe
job
the
by
monkey.
Great job, Baron.
Shock the monkey. Yeah. You know what? I have to agree with Maokai. You don't engage on that. You really don't. It's a 4v5 at Baron. They have superior positioning. Unless you have a smite ready to go, which you don't because the Nocturne died. You have no choice. It's either you run back door or you go back and defend. However, so how long did it take for them to kill Baron? That was a good 30 seconds? Not even
40 seconds because of the fight.
I think here we go again with timing windows. That should have been enough time to run into enemy base because they still have they have 2 towers to go through. We only had 1. Plus we have some super minions also in the mix. That was a 1 game.
Wow. So, beautiful Maokai play. He himself did fine. Maybe he should have went for the fight at the end there. Maybe not. Maybe should have went backdoor. Maybe not. But it really does exemplify, if you cannot communicate with your team or you guys are on just different thought bandwidths, it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, and also, when people tell you, if you're overextended or if you're alone and if you're being, scolded by your team, it's not that they're, trying to keep you from getting killed. It's because you're putting the rest of the team out of position. That's the key point, I think, here.
Positioning, just like in StarCraft, can definitely be the winning combination.
Absolutely.
So timing attacks, reading out what your enemies are doing, where they are, little nuances. Did they die to the dragon? They're probably a dragon, Oh,
right.
They got Baron. Probably a few people over at Baron, because the 3 of them are in this bottom lane, so swarm. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, very well done here by the enemy team, reading all of that, coming back, at one point it was, 17-7? And then we just kept climbing into that 34-10, 49-30.
And they almost surrendered.
Multiple times, too.
Yeah. So, not to mention, so our team was also... the enemy team, like the Maokai was, their Wukong was just definitely, just not doing the early game aggression as effectively as he could have been. But I think that aggression, our team kind of got infected with that later on as well. We got a little bit too overconfident.
Well, just looking at some of the chat here, Nasty's in the chat and he's saying, don't take all the farm from your carries, but it did look like Maokai ended up carrying the team pretty hard, and yeah, he did lose, Nasty. He did lose because team play wasn't there, positioning wasn't there, and communication just really wasn't there either.
He also makes a really good point too. Because Cassidy in mid was just he was just completely pushed in, and at which point Nocturne was in his lane almost the entire time. So not only you may be pushing in mid, but you're denying your mid experience.
Yeah. Oh well, that's all right. So guys, Maokai, he played well, but the team just didn't. So we'll leave it at that. Episode number 3. Thank you very much, Red Shard, for sending that in. And I believe episode 4 will be coming up with an Annie player.
Because we do have an Annie coming up next. Okay. So do stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Just give us a few minutes here, guys. And thanks for tuning in. FourCourtJester and HatPerson looking to help you guys out with your replays.